magic. Alright, of course that didn't work. I wish there was a magical way to solve this. Speaking of magic, in this video I am going to be reacting to and attempting to figure out some awesome Rubik's Cube magic tricks. I used to be a huge fan of America's Got Talent. I used to watch that show all the time. And there was this guy on there called Stephen Brundage. And he did these really neat Rubik's Cube magic tricks. He was a great magician and all his stuff kind of was based around Rubik's Cubes. And I recently kind of rediscovered it because I was just browsing some random America's Got Talent videos and it came up. So I thought this would be fun to try. I know people have made videos like breaking down and explaining his tricks, but I have not seen any of those. So I'm just going to try to figure them out on my own using my knowledge of Rubik's Cubes and magic because I am actually a former magician myself. Not really. I was a little bit into magic for a time, mostly card tricks. I did perform one show. But yeah, I really don't know much about magic, but I'm still really excited. So, let's go watch some tricks.
Hi. Who are you?
My name is Stephen Brundage.
What are you doing for us today with those bags?
I am going to do Rubik's Cube magic today. Awesome. So we're going to try something with the Rubik's Cube. We're going to mix it up on all 6 sides. Now there's 43 quintillion different ways you can mix it up, so watch that close.
Right off the bat, I can tell that that was not a great scramble. That was like 6 moves. He did it well so that it did look pretty scrambled, but obviously that was nowhere near close enough to like what I would consider a full scramble, which is like, 20 or more moves.
Completely mix it up one-handed in the bag as fully as possible. Back to solve. I think you have a guess on how I do that, right? Some people guess there's a second cube in the bag. I will prove the bag is empty. Look, I'll check. Completely empty.
Can I look in it?
Absolutely. Very good.
I mean, he must have solved it, like, while he was putting it in the bag. He must have just solved it OH. That's my best guess, because it didn't look like there was, like, another cube in the bag at any point that he, like, somehow snuck it out before he crumbled the bag. So, yeah, I guess he just solved it, but he did that really well. He did it really smoothly. I'm sure he had the scramble pre-prepared, so he was really good at being able to, like, solve it one-handed in a short amount of time. But, it's like, yeah, I mean, if you did, like, a few moves, you could do, like, as you're putting it in the bag or something. Well, I messed it up. It's hard! But you could probably do a few moves as you're putting it in the bag or as you're, like, kind of taking your hand out. But, yeah, he did that really well.
Simon, I'm going to do something that's never been done before on TV. Simon, can you actually mix up that Rubik's Cube? Turn it as much as you want. Now, every time you turn it, that's a different one of those 43 quintillion permutations. Okay. Simon, whenever you're...
So that one's definitely not, like, a pre-prepared scramble because Simon is actually moving it. And already I can tell it's way more moves than the first one was. So, yeah, let's see where this goes.
Happy, I will take the cube that you just mixed up and put it back in the bag. Watch that close. Simon's mixed up Rubik's Cube. That's incredible. That would be an amazing trick if there was not a second Rubik's Cube in the bag. But that's not the trick. I'm making sure you're still paying attention. Simon, can you actually cover it up on all 6 sides? Now, when you think of a solved Rubik's Cube, what do you actually picture? Solids. I found a different solution to the Rubik's Cube. Watch close. Right about there. See, the different solution was to match the Rubik's Cube that Simon mixed up 30 seconds ago.
Oh, wow.
So if I did match it, you're going to notice we have one side that's going to be a completely perfect match. Magic is real. That is all 6 sides are completely perfect match.
Wow, that's an interesting trick, because I feel like it's not what you would expect. Alright, so those were all of the solves, or all of the tricks from his first act. I found a video which had, like, it was all his acts, so he had a ton of stuff, because he was in the show for a while. But for that second trick, my best guess is that he actually had 3 cubes. So, he had, let's see. Okay, he had 3 cubes. He had Simon's cube, another scramble cube, and the solve cube. So let's say we have Simon's cube totally mixed up, totally scrambled, okay? Next, we have his scrambled cube, which was just like an easier scramble. I mean, for this purposes, I'm literally just gonna do like LRU. Like 3 moves, obviously his was a little more complicated. And then he had the solve cube. So in the bag, he had 2 cubes to start. He had his scramble cube and the solve cube already in the bag. Then he added Simon's scramble cube to the bag. Then he dumped out solve cube as a joke. And next, he dumped out his scramble cube instead of Simon's cube. So my guess is Simon's scramble cube was still in the bag. He did seem to crunch up the bag a little, but I don't think he did enough to really prove that there wasn't a cube in there. So, yeah, I think Simon's scramble cube was still in the bag. I just went back and looked. I mean, it really is hard to tell. I definitely can't say for sure that there wasn't another cube in the bag because he didn't scrunch it up as well as he did with the first one, and he kind of just dropped it on the floor so you couldn't really see. So then he had his scramble cube, which he claimed was Simon's scramble cube, and then the solve cube, which he then did the same moves, pre-prepared moves, and matched it. Of course, he executed all of this really well. I don't think I could come anywhere close to doing it that well, but I'm still going to try. We have the cube. We're just gonna give it like a really simple scramble. Okay. We have the bag, we have the cube. It's solved! I mean, obviously he just did that so well that you really couldn't tell he was moving it, but I feel like with more practice of solving the same scramble, you know, finding a good scramble that can easily be done with one hand, and it's only a few moves but looks very scrambled, and then you're just practicing it over and over to get good at it. Yeah, I mean, I can't say for sure that's how it's done, but that's my best guess, and yeah, I don't think it was terrible for a first attempt. Okay, so moving into the second trick. So, we're gonna have the cube, my scramble cube, we're just going to do LRU, just for simplicity. Going to put that in the bag, and then we're going to put the scramble cube in the bag. Okay, so, now this is the very scrambled cube. Okay, so, very scrambled cube goes in the bag. Okay, it's going in. Okay, so, first comes the solve cube. It's solved. Oh, just kidding. The scramble cube is still in the bag. Crunch it up. Bye. The real scramble cube still in the bag. So now we have these two. This one's the scrambled cube, and then bam, matched it. That's my best guess for that one. Yeah, I mean, the way he executed it was so well, and he was funny, entertaining. This was a really good act. I've seen it before. I've never really kind of thought about it, but very entertaining. I really enjoyed that. So now, since I've been inspired, I am going to show you my own original Rubik's Cube magic trick. Can I get a volunteer from the audience to mix this up? Ooh, I'll do it. Cool. Alright, awesome, thank you. So, I'm going to solve this cube using magic. Here we go, gonna put it on the table, and now I'm going to put this napkin on top of it. And there, you can see the cube under there. Here we go. Magic is working. Wait, what? What? I mean, it's solved, but how did I shrink it? Wow, it's really too bad that I didn't know about cubing until after I was already done with magic, because it would have been pretty neat if I could have incorporated cubing into my tricks in some way. Alright guys, that is all for this video. That was pretty fun to try out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!